I've never used a dating app. It's my understanding that when people do so, they do so when they're comfortable and when they're in their pajamas. And I am comfortable and I am in my pajamas, so I guess we should try it. For the first time ever, and probably the last time, Leah Jubilee is going to be swiping left or swiping right. I don't know which one means which, but we're going to figure it out. So here's the premise of the game. I have here a stack of books that I have never read, nor have I even looked inside of. These are either recommended to me, purchased for me, or I saw an out of context quote on Bookstagram and I bought it. My impulse purchasing problems aside, I'm going to pick up one book at a time and read the first line out loud for the first time ever. You can think of it sort of like speed dating. So if I don't like the first line, the book is going in a donate pile. If I do like the first line, it gets bumped up on my TBR. It's that easy. Except I don't particularly have any desire to get rid of any of these. I actually can't get rid of that one because my sister loaned it to me, but that's beside the point. So are you ready? I've got some popular ones in here, some less popular ones in here, some ones I've never heard of in here. It's a very mixed bag. We'll discover things together. First up on the dating chopping block is Red Rising. Will she swipe left or will she swipe right? Right. Swipe right? Will she swipe right? Oh, that's hard to say. Is that the good one? Is swipe right the good one and swipe left the bad one? So you swipe right if you are interested. If you swipe left, that means you are not interested. Okay. Part 1. The first thing you should know about me is I am my father's son. Okay, that's not a very interesting first line. I'm not offended, nor am I particularly intrigued, but Red Rising also has a lot of interest backing it up. So we're going to swipe right on this one. That's going to be your left, but it's my right, so we're counting it. Next up is Shatter Me. Am I going to break this poor book's heart, or is it going to break me? We'll find out. I've heard so many mixed reviews about Shatter Me. Who even knows? Oh, the dedication is Robert Frost. That's very interesting. I've been locked up for 264 days. That is interesting. I'll give it that. And the strike through in this book is really intriguing. Shockingly, I have made it through a surprising amount of time not knowing anything about these books. I'm still lost. I don't know who Juliet. I don't know who Juliet is really, and I don't know who, I know there's some kind of Aaron Warner. Is that his name? I don't know. I'm going to swipe right. Your left, my right. Next up, Life. Remember, these are speed dating. We're just gonna move through them. I've actually been really interested in this book for a long time. The cover super intrigues me. Acknowledgements, title page, part 1, Robe and Ring. See, that's interesting. The Scythe arrived late on a cold November afternoon. Yeah, that's a swipe right. I'm not going to get rid of any of these at this point. Next up is a book that a sister of mine loaned me. It's called Pax by Sarah Pennypacker. Never heard of this, but she says it's super sweet, and I can't donate it to anyone, but I can see how interested I'm going to be based on the first line, because this is a cruel and harsh and judgmental video, but we're going to make it anyway. The fox felt the car slow before the boy did, as he felt everything first. That is a very confusing sentence, is it not? The fox felt the car slow before the boy did, as he felt everything first. I think it means that the fox always feels everything before the boy did. So is this from the perspective of the fox? It's a pretty cover, I'll give it that. And because I'm not allowed to donate it, it's going in the right pile, not the bad pile. Next up is a book that many of you probably remember from the 2000s dystopia craze, and I still have not read it. The Fifth Wave. Honestly, I don't have high hopes for this. I got it for like a buck at a sale or something. I don't know. It has this page on Intrusion 1995. I don't know. We're going to the actual. Oh, the first line is aliens are stupid. I like it. So far, we have not put any in the swipe left pile. I feel like dating can't actually go this way. If you have, what is this, so far 5 options, I don't feel like that's going to help you get anywhere personally. Some have to go left. That's just how I feel about it personally, but I am inexperienced, so who knows. Next up is a book that I've never even seen anyone talk about. I got this from a friend for my birthday, I think. Maybe, but it would have been a long time ago. It's called The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I think that's... No. I think that's how you say her name. 10 years ago, on my 6th birthday, my father disappeared. Once again, that's kind of like a very general first line. It's not too enticing. It doesn't tell me anything that engaging about the character, which it is only a few words, so who knows? Let's see what the next line is. No, he didn't leave. Oh. Well, now I'm confused, and I'm not getting rid of this because my friend gave it to me, and I'll read it someday. Now we're up to 6 options. I won't die alone. That's a plus. The last book I have in my speed dating stack, I got this with a gift card at Barnes & Noble, and I was trying to be different. I was trying to look for different things, and it's called Unbirthday by Liz Braswell. It's an Alice in Wonderland retelling, and it is dusty because I haven't even been slightly interested in this book since I bought it. So it's just been literally collecting dust on my bookshelf. But I haven't cracked the spine. I never crack spines. That is entirely metaphorical. Now we're going to look inside and see why I bought this book. Skip the notes, skip the title, skip the blah-de-blah. First line. Morning sunlight waved a cheery hello on the papered walls of an equally cheery bedroom. That's a lot of adjectives. I don't know how I feel about that. Can you judge an author's entire writing style based on their first sentence? I don't know. I feel like as an author, I put a lot of thought into my first sentence. Except I don't even remember what it is. Where's my book? Hold on. Oh, 1 second. I remember thinking the first sentence is what everybody judges a book by, so it has to be really good. Amara walked a little quicker as an explosion toppled the small stone building behind her, an explosion she had planted. I feel like that's kind of interesting. I feel like that would be a swipe right. If I were someone else who were pretend speed dating books on the internet for a YouTube video, I'm going to swipe left because I'm so disinterested in this option. So this is getting donated unless somebody comments and tells me that this is the best book that they've ever read and I have to read it before I die. Somehow I don't expect that to happen because I've never seen anybody talk about this book ever in my life. And also, out of the fairy tales, I love fairy tales and I love Alice in Wonderland and I love Lewis Carroll, but out of the fairy tales, I feel like you could have rewritten a different one. But I don't know, maybe. So there we have it. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books that I'm keeping, 1 that I'm getting rid of. But you know what? We at least eliminated an option. That's a plus. Now we just have to whittle it down at some point, right? Because you can only have 1. Wait, we're talking about books. I'm keeping all of them. This is the only acceptable format where you can say, why choose? Now that we have judged these books and found some of them wanting, but only one of them wanting enough to get rid of it, I would like you guys to tell me what's the most memorable first line you've ever read. Because if it stuck with you, I am very interested in knowing because I wrote an entire book and my first line didn't even stick with me. Ouch! So if there's one that's really impactful, let me know. I want to look into this book. Also, thank you for being here and helping me actually peek inside of several of the books on my bookshelf that I had yet to look inside of. Still single though, and still haven't used any dating apps, so I don't know if this video is actually worth making. Happy reading!